Devin, yourself versus Ryan Garcia, can you see that happening in the future?
Yeah, I think that fight's gonna happen sooner than later. A lot of people see that fight being like real far out, but you know, we already kind of in like, you know, talking about, you know, trying to make that fight happen. So I think, you know, 2020 or 2021, that fight, you know, should happen.
And just for yourself as a boxer, what's your most unique training style, you say, that helps your performance enhance? I know you do a lot of breathing exercises. I know you do a lot of cooling exercises.
I do a lot of high altitude training, but really the main thing of training is, a lot of people don't know, like, you can train all day long, you can go train high altitude, you can go train for hours out the day, but recovery is really important. And a lot of people, they don't know that. They think that you know, it's just working hard, but it's a thing of, you know, overworking yourself, and that's what you don't want to happen.
What do you want your legacy to be at the end of it all?
I want my name to be mentioned with the greats. You know, I want when people think of Devin Haney, they think of him as a great fighter. They put my name with, you know, the greats of the sport. You know, go in the Hall of Fame one day.
What would you say to young kids growing up right now that trying to pursue the same career?
You know, just stay focused, stay disciplined, and you can achieve anything you want. You know, with hard work and dedication and discipline, you know, the sky is the limit.
Spence or Crawford, and do you hope those guys are still around when you make it to 147?
I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. Those guys don't make or break me. Lomachenko doesn't make or break me. There's a lot of guys coming up like right now, like Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, Virgil Ortiz, who are the next generation of fighters, and I feel like those are going to be the big fights for me. I think the guys like Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford, I think they're the generation before me, and by the time I get up there, those guys will be at the end of their career or gone.
Who wins out of those two guys?
50-50 fight. I don't know. On any given night, those guys can beat each other. And they're both my friends, so I can't tell you.
Is there any rivalry between you and Ryan Garcia? We know in the amateurs you're 3-3 at the moment. Is there any sort of rivalry?
Yeah, it's a rivalry. I don't like him.
You don't like him?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I like Ryan. I like what he's doing. Like I said, hopefully we can make that fight in 2020, 2021. You know, coming out of amateurs, we tied it. So in the pros, we gotta, you know, we gotta break that.
Eddie, thoughts on that fight?
It's a mega fight. Bill and Devin want that fight now. You know, and I'd be willing to make that first fight off the bat in 2020. But I don't know whether Ryan, not that Ryan's afraid, but sometimes promoters like to build, you said that, I'd like to build an asset that they've got, but I believe the asset that we've got beats him. Okay. So I'm willing, if I didn't, I wouldn't want to make that fight now. I'd be saying, no, yeah, we can build that fight, but really I'm that confident, let's do it first fight in 2020. DAZN loved that fight. Loved, I mean, we was with them this morning, you know, loved that fight. And it's a mega fight for boxing. But I will be honest, it does get bigger and bigger and bigger. But I think 2020 is the perfect time, and it would be for a world title, I believe.
Eddie, from a commercial perspective, what makes Ryan Garcia so big?
I think he's a good-looking guy. I think he speaks well. I think he's an athlete. You know,
does the Mexican thing help?
Yeah, of course. You know, I mean, the Hispanic audience, even though he don't speak Spanish, you know, he's. I like Ryan Garcia a lot. I mean, he's an exciting fighter. He's got a good style. He does have leaks, but a lot of young fighters do. He's got a big following socially, you know, and despite the tiff with Golden Boy, I think they've done a good job pushing him as well. He sells very well, and he's a big star. Ryan Garcia's a big star. All right, guys, thank you very much. Well done, Devin Haney.